Hi everyone, back with me again in my channel Koleksi Saya. Today I'm going to review a massive statue, a beauty from ARH Studio. This is Medusa Victorious Exclusive version from ARH Studios. I believe this was firstly displayed for public in 2015 at the New York Comic Con. It's been 2 years, and I had been hesitant to order this or not. From videos I saw on YouTube and also from pictures on ARH website, there was no doubt that I was willing to order this statue. However, the price was the thing that made me hesitant to do it. Until recently I got a better chance to order it, so that I can see it the first time by my own eyes at my house. There have been arguments between this statue and the ARH previous Medusa statues about which one is better. Honestly, I don't have the previous Medusa statues by ARH Studios, but they really look menacing. I can say the focus are different. The previous ARH Medusa were built to show something like a menacing and scary mythical creature, whereas this one, in my opinion, is more showing on her beauty. By judging from the pictures and videos, I can say this newer version of Medusa has more detail, bigger and prettier. However, I really like the snakeskin paint and texture of the previous ARH Medusa, particularly the rattle one. I think there is a video in YouTube that shows a picture of Medusa Victorious statue and the rattle Medusa side by side. Now, this is the exclusive version. It has few additional parts, such as a hand that holds a bow and the arrow belt. This statue now becomes my biggest 1/4 scale statue and the heaviest too. I will compare the size and the weight later. Oh, at the moment I created this video, this statue is still in stock on ARH website. If you are interested on having this statue with an original price, you can check the ARH website now. Okay, so please enjoy my review. Now the first, I would like to mention a bit about its boxes. There are 2 big boxes. I'm sorry for not including them in the video, but I can tell you this. The boxes are very big. The volume of each box is similar with my Darkness box size from XM Studios. The difference is this Medusa has 2 boxes. It really consumes space to store the boxes. Well, one is a bit smaller than the other, but still similar size. So now let's see what are inside the boxes. These are the parts. 1 big base, 1 big snake body, 1 snake tail, 2 additional person body. One of them comes with 2 parts of arm, 1 Medusa body with a pair of additional bra, 2 parts of snake hair, 1 right arm, 2 left arms, which one of them comes only with the exclusive version. The exclusive version also comes with this arrow bag, and this belt is a real leather by the way. And the remaining parts are additional parts that you can put freely on the base, such as 2 short swords, 1 longer sword, and a shield. Phew, that's a lot. Right, now let me assemble the statue. This is the statue after getting assembled. Wow, this statue is really awesome if you see it by your own eyes. You can feel the size, the detail, and the beauty. I'm really satisfied with this statue. You know, I was never a fan of Medusa before. All I know initially was just a snake lady who turns living thing into statues. Well, I guess if she was real, she would have been the most famous and the richest person who created statue collectibles. Anyway, this Medusa Victorious statue made me learn more about Medusa and had a little research about her. Shockingly, all I found about Medusa were only about sorrow. If you know her story, I don't know which story you read, but from what I got, I can tell that she was originally a beautiful lady, but she is a victim of a rape, betrayal, curse, isolation, and even death. Since then, I put a big honor to her. Really, her life in this world was like for nothing, useless, and that was not because of her. Even the moment when she became useful was after she was decapitated. What a life. Okay, I'm going back to the statue now. This is my first ARH statue. I can see ARH makes an awesome statue, and this statue particularly is a complex one. This statue contains a big rolled snake body with ruined pillar and wall with few humans, and they do it really well, I can say. The position arrangement of each pieces are great. Also, the position they decided to cut and made connections are great. We can see victim and a result of action, where one man is trying to escape and few others were turned into stones. Here you can see the story of the statue, not only like a solo museum pose statue like fashion store mannequin. After seeing the statue by my own eyes, there are not many comments I can say about the negative things. Maybe I can say few, but they are not so significant. One, I thought when I saw the picture on ARH website, this part here was not black. I thought this should be a gold color, the same color as the other place, such as here and here. But I don't know why they made this black finally. For me, I prefer gold color to make the color theme consistent. 2. The pink color inside the mouth of the snake's hair. There is another newer version of Medusa by ARH in the form of human with 2 legs. Again, from the pictures on their website, the snake's hair of the Medusa with legs have more purplish color on their inside mouth. I like the purplish color more actually, the darker the better. I'm not sure about this pink color in reality. Is there any snakes with inside mouth color this pink and this bright? For me, it is a bit cartoony and less realistic. 3. The position of her holding the bow. I prefer to have the bow string inside the arm, not outside the arm. The string inside the arms makes her look more ready to action than outside the arm like this. 4. I know some artists like to have clear, vibrant colors, contrast colors on their statues. But in my opinion, in this situation, I prefer if they give a bit of dust or dusty color on everything, such as the human and the snake. You know what I mean? Here we have collapsed structures like walls and pillars. In my mind, there are small fractions of shattered stones and dust flying around. But yet, the human, the armor, the snakes are clean and clear as a diamond, no sweat at all. But anyway, as I mentioned, they are all not so significant. I still like this piece, and now I'm going to share you things in my opinion that make this statue exceptional. 1. The sculpt, particularly at the parts like the snake skin scales. You know, some casting make the sharp edges become not as sharp as the original. The quality is worsening, but the snake scales are still sharp and the quality is consistent. Medusa's face. Okay, this is not the greatest face sculpt ever, but this is still a face of a gorgeous lady in my opinion. The snake's hair. Those snakes, I'm wondering if they were created one by one. Must be very tedious. The bow and the arrow bag. This is a real string, and as I mentioned before, this is a real leather. This arm armor. Now this is sculpted, but as good as a real string. The stoned human. The details are awesome. Certainly a great coloring also made this to appear exceptional. 2. The coloring, particularly the stoned human, the arm armor. Also, I like the coloring of the Medusa, especially her face. For her snake part, the color is actually great, but I still prefer the color motif of the retro version of Medusa by ARH. 3. The creativity. This is a big factor for me. The position, the way she holds and squeezes a man who turned into a stone. The position of a man beneath the snake, crawling and trying to escape. Few additional pots here on the base. Few swords that are freely to put anywhere on the base. And this. If you see this, before I had this statue at my house, I had never realized that there was a visible connection part on the snake. This made me browse and resaw again and again some pictures of this statue on the internet, until a moment I realized if this is the purpose of the shield. This is why I didn't notice any visible connection part from the advertisement images. This is creative enough in my opinion. We know the cut is required, which makes the packaging safer. But to hide the visible connection part, they produce another part, simple enough to cover it. Very nice. 4. The last thing I like about this statue is the size. For a 1/4 scale statue, this is a really big statue and also heavy. Let me compare with few tallest 1/4 scale statues I have. Let me also compare the weight of these statues. Oh, I didn't scale my Gwen Lizard statue anymore because you can see it on my Spider-Gwen statue video on my channel. So that was my review on the Medusa Victorious Exclusive version by ARH Studio. I'm very satisfied with the statue. It is great to have this piece. Please let me know your comments about this statue on the comment section below. Also, you can follow this channel to get notified for more statue reviews from my channel. Thank you.